Up next, the Lakers taking on the Timberwolves. For Los Angeles, just one win in their first 4 games. They're looking to get things right early in the year. T-Wolves, Lakers, coming up next. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight, we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA. I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in, my friend. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Wizards, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for the Lakers, they're in the lower end of the rankings and headed down. Not the position you want to find yourself in. Now, we'll see if they can stabilize in the coming games.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Rui Hachimura is out there with LeBron James. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Minnesota, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Reed in at the center position. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And this summer, the NBA owners approving the $1.5 billion sale of the Minnesota Timberwolves, Shams.
How about that? An absolute steal. We're never going to see a team sold for $1.5 billion again, BA. And when you see a team selling like that, it means more investments are coming. The Wolves play in the second oldest arena in the NBA. So I'm told getting a new one built over the next decade is the next order of business for the Timberwolves.
Feels like the right time for an up-and-coming team. They were almost there last season. Now here's Reeves. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. For 3, Randall kept alive. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And it was just a strange loss. They were far from their best, but still managed to keep it close.
Yeah, and those are the type of losses that kept me up late at night. They were 1-2 plays away. You think about every possibility just to get 1 or 2 more buckets.
Here's Doncic, following the 3-pointer by Minnesota. James, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Doncic. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall, good.
Well, that's Randall doing his part to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Doncic on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Stolen by Reed. Here's Randall. And it falls all over the rim and in. Randall's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
The shot by James, no good.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA, is it's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
And the Lakers have possession, following the score by Minnesota. Doncic's shot is good.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few guys know where all the players are on the court at all times. Very few players have the skill and the ability to take advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason people talk about him as the GOAT. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
Here's Edwards. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. He's got 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. Doncic, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Pass to Reed. From down in the low post, it goes.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Doncic with it. 7 points in the game. Now James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Well, Shams, we knew franchise values were skyrocketing, but then the Lakers sell for $10 billion with a B, $10 billion.
This new group taking over is exceedingly deep-pocketed as well, BA, and those resources may help this team continue to be the league's flagship franchise.
League's in a very healthy spot right now, no question.
That's for sure, and these prices with teams are just going to continue to go up.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Randall can't hit.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Out to James. Puts it up. They get it again. Doncic. The shot that time not on target. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Edwards looking for an opening. The 3-ball. Can't hit that one. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Edwards against Reeves. And there's James from the arc. Hits a three-pointer. James has got his second basket of the night.
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
A focal part of this offense. In addition to his scoring ability, Randall is also a terrific passer at his position.
Now here's Doncic. We saw him with 39 points last game. Launches a 3. That one's good from James on the assist from Doncic. James has got 8.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota leading by 8. Now Highland. Pass to Randall. That one falls. 10 points for him.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Takes it inside. And Doncic hammers it home.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
Randall right side. Good work defensively by James. Lakers trail by 8. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter here. And he banks in the layup.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebounding battle.
Minnesota making a change here. Shannon's checked in, and then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Laravius subbed in for Hachimura. Here's Highland. A minute 22 left to play in the first. Here's Randall. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Now here's Doncic. 9 points in the game. Fires for 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Offline with a 3. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Hayes. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Randall with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. And there's Doncic. That's good on the assist by Hayes. And now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Highland looking for an opening. Inside, 4 seconds left, and there's the play inside by Randall. Randall's got 14 points for the game.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Timberwolves. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And more, we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. So what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jake LaRavia. Then there's Hayes, and it's Smith in at the point. Now here's Highland. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Here's LaRavia. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you, B.A.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Reeves, following the score by Minnesota. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Friday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
And for that game against the Spurs, that's number 9 on the season for them. They should start feeling in the full swing of things by then.
Jackson, he's checked in for Juzang. Randall, good. And now a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for 2.
Smith finds Vanderbilt. Back to Smith. On the wing, Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on Jackson. The shot by Reeves, no good. Minnesota leading by 7. All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, a screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
Yeah, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Reeves. Hayes with a screen. Soft touch off the glass. 6 points for Austin Reeves.
Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Dosunmu outside. Highland against Smith. Dosunmu for 3. Knocks down the triple. Dosunmu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 6. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Randall. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
They're really working the paint now.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And then for Los Angeles, Kleber comes in for Hayes. And it's Marcus Smart in for Smith. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. It's stolen by Highland. Pass to Randall. The three is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll wrap up the short two-game road trip. Gets the three to fall. Kleber's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Highland. He's got 5. For 3, Randall. He buries it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
I just love the ball movement.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Kleber with a screen. Highland against Reeves. Over Highland. The shot by Reeves, no good. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-5 run. Edwards, the pass to Dosunmu. Outside, Highland. Randall inside. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Randall, good. Randall's got 23 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
To the left side wing. 4-3. And it's Laravia missing. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-5 run. Dosunmu for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Randall, good.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Lakers trail by 16. And here's Reeves. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland. From the arc. Hits the trifecta. Reeves has got 7 points for the quarter. And a busy summer for trade shops. What went into that frenzy of activity?
Yeah, only the Nets had significant cap space, so that meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open, and teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
You feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
Yeah, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
Chums, you got to get all your cell phones charged up, baby.
They're ready.
Pass to Laravia. Fires the 3. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves lead by 16. Highland, the pass to Gobert. And it's Laravia with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Reeves against Highland. Kleber passes to Vanderbilt. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Dosunmu can't hit. Lakers trail by 16. Vanderbilt finds Reeves. From the right block. And that one's long. Minnesota's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Outside for Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Dosunmu for 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 5 assists in the game. The Lakers shooting around 44%. Not bad. Highland against Reeves. Count it. Reeves has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Minnesota with some changes. Naz Reid's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Kleber. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura's checked in for Laravia. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, B.A. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, B.A.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Always a pleasure to hear from Shams. He uncovers some stories that no one else is privy to.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of his reporting. He's a tireless worker, very detailed, and his integrity is second to none.
And Minnesota has possession. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reed for 3. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Well, Reed has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
It's James on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Reed for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Minnesota. They lead by 18. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
I think for the Timberwolves, even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left. With all this talent, I can see them turning it around real fast. How fast? That fast.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Timberwolves.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
Say, Diesel, what's your favorite dish at a cookout?
Cereal in a bowl.
At a barbecue?
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Julius Randle has been sensational.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randle at power forward with Reed at center. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, good-looking 3 there from Smart. He knocks down his fair share of those.
Randle finds Reed. Randle against James. Randle, the pass to Reed. Stan, you look at Naz Reed, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reed is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks,
Take a break.
hits
Take
threes. He does it all.
And that one falls for Reed. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
And so Reed nails them both.
Well, the biggest thing Naz Reid brings to your team, spacing. Reed can play the 5 and hit threes. There aren't a lot of guys like him.
Hachimura outside, out to the right wing. Pass to Doncic. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The 3, Randall, and Ayton pulls it down. Lakers trail by 14. James with the ball, now guarded by McDaniels. James passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. DiVincenzo against Doncic. James outside. Back to Doncic. A deep 3. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they led by 19 to the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. And they doubled up Doncic. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. 4th, the Timberwolves.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their three-point shooting. They shot a very high percentage from distance.
Randall finds Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Doncic throwing his weight around.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Pass to Edwards. DiVincenzo with a screen on Smart. Edwards, no good. Lakers trail by 14. Doncic with it, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Minnesota leading by 11. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Outside McDaniels. Just 4 to shoot. The shot. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's James. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Timberwolves lead by 11. McDaniels inside, working on Hachimura. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. B.A., back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's McDaniels. DiVincenzo can't hit. Now Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's DiVincenzo. And again, unable to change momentum here. Lakers trail by 9. Doncic on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Doncic is doubled. Smart. Ooh, nice. Smart. Slipping inside.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Back to Edwards. Randall, left side. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Randall's got 29 points.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Now here's Doncic. 21 points in the game. Pass to Smart. James, right side. Edwards with it. Hachimura covering. Here's Reed. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
The Timberwolves lead by 11. Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to McDaniels. Now Randall. That shot is off. Good work defensively by James.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Smart outside. And here's Doncic outside. The Luka three. Money.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Doncic has gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall from beyond the arc. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Ingles comes in for Randall. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. And then for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Laravius subbed in for Hachimura. Outside Edwards. The three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He may have had too much time to think about.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards. He's covered by Laravia. Here's Highland. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Now here's Doncic. 24 points for him. Over Edwards. No good off the back of the rim. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Wide open look. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And One guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
That one misses.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Phillips is checked in for Minnesota. He hits the second from the line. Here's DeSumo. 6 points for him. Right wing. Highland against Smart. Highland, the pass to Ingles. 5 to shoot. Here's DeSumo. Ayton with the defensive effort. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-4 run. It's Smart on the wing. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Left side Highland. DeSumo, the pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Smart. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. And it's LaRavia missing. Pass to Highland. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Highland's got 11.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And so it's Minnesota earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. Here's Doncic. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Highland, the pass to DeSumo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside, Highland. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists here tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Doncic. Oh, sweet move. Doncic. You see the strength.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Here's DeSumo. That shot, no good. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
2 points. That one goes.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Now here's DeSumo. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. No good from outside.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
And here's Doncic outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Randall, pass to DeSumo. Randall against Reeves. The kick out to Ingles. Pass to DeSumo. Let's go with a 3. The shot misses.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And we all know Reeves can handle some contact, and he's often the one initiating it.
Highland with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Doncic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Dosunmu picks one up.
I think Luka likes getting into it with the defense. I mean, just embracing the physicality.
That's good from Doncic.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Edwards, he's checked in for Highland. Doncic hits them both. Now Dosunmu. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Randall driving in, and he makes it on the layup. Randall's got 31.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Now here's Doncic. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Some changes now for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Kennard comes in for LaRavia. And Smart subbed in for Luka Doncic. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get back on track. It's Hayes with the rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Shot is good by Reeves. Now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Dosunmu can't hit.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Now here's Reeves. James passes to Hayes. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Minnesota leading by 3. Randall, right side. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Randall. Back to Dosunmu. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. James has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. To take the lead, over to the left wing. Kennard for three. On target from range. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
James finds Kennard. James inside. James with the focus.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Randall. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Pass to Reeves. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The 10-footer. No good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Outside Edwards.
Well, look, Edwards welcomes physical defense because he looks for ways to get to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
And Minnesota with some changes. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Ingles. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for DeSumo. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Reeves.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of a game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
And he's good on the second.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
And here's Doncic. From downtown. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, they knew who to go to when they had to get a bucket, and Kennard was ready to deliver.
Smart against Edwards. And the 3 misses.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
And it's in there.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Edwards against Smart. Randall outside, puts up the tray. Doncic there for the rebound.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
James, the screen on Edwards. Now Ayton. Doncic up top. DiVincenzo pulls it down. Here's Edwards. He launches. The triple hits for Edwards.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Doncic on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. DiVincenzo pulls it down. The Timberwolves shooting about 43% on this one. Edwards. Ant-Man getting it done inside.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Using the glass to lay it in.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Outside Edwards. Throws it up. Rebounded by Ayton. And he commits the intentional foul. And an intentional foul right there. The first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Ouch! That was a missed opportunity. Could have put this game on ice.
Rebounded by Ayton. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
McDaniels, the free ball is down.
And look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And now they foul and stop the clock. So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2.
You gotta love this Connect kid. Started at a smaller Division I school, transferred up to play big-time college hoops, and now he's here.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now. He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Doesn't go. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, small forward. Now here's Randall. To take the lead. Oh, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Oh, Luka inside, just finding a way.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Smart against Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Randall on the screen. Shot from 16. No. The Lakers in the lead. Now Doncic. Yes! Using that window!
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Outside Reed. Now Edwards takes a 3. Rebounded by Ayton. Here's Vanderbilt. Randall rips down the board. McDaniels outside. Outside DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Edwards against Smart. It's Edwards on the wing. Yes, sir! Count it!
Well, Edwards has a true scorer's mentality. He's always looking for his next bucket.
Doncic up top. DiVincenzo covering. And he racks up 2.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Smart against Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
James is checked in for Vanderbilt. The Lakers lead by 4. Overtime basketball, folks. If you're just tuning in, we're just over 2.5 minutes in. Doncic! McDaniels with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone only 1 for 4 in OT so far. Edwards fires! Hits it, falling back.
Well, if it's a big spot, Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that in a lead.
DiVincenzo against Doncic. Smart outside. From deep. The 3 is in.
Fearless. Mark is smart. Made for the big moment.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. The Lakers making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Wow, that was a big make from DiVincenzo.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Doncic against DiVincenzo.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Reed. Wide open. Rebounded by Doncic. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
And Minnesota calls time here. 19 seconds left in OT. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
McDaniels knocks down the trifecta.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game. Vanderbilt against Randall. Here's McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from outside.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. Left side McDaniels. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, thanks, guys. DeAndre, a new season. How exciting is it to play ball in front of this home crowd?
You know, with all the excitement and all the fans coming out here, really, I just wanted to put on a show for them, to be honest, and just win as many games as I played.
The energy from the fans was missed. Thanks so much, DeAndre.
All right, thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we